one being representing a man for Uptown TV. You understand?
Anticipating that he's going to be freed. Most people that I know is anticipated that he's going to be freed. So we're going to see. And then on the other side of the world now, Donald Trump, the case about Donald Trump is finished. So the jury is out now to see what kind of verdict will come to Donald Trump. I know that the whole world is waiting with breathless breath to see if them going to convict Donald Trump. And the thing with the Donald Trump thing, I know, is that any way it go, he might go win, you know. I mean, win the case and get more popular. Because him just done set the tone for the people them to say him not guilty, him never sleep with no prostitute, even though there is evidence to show him do it. That is why they never put him on the stand. Cause, you know, if him start talk, appear confusion and mix up and just hang himself. But if him guilty, because him set the tone to say it's a scam and it's a Biden set up and them thing there, more people are going to say, yeah, them set him up. But watch out, we're going to vote for him. And if him don't guilty, according to the jury, him going to set up the people them even more. If you say, see, them you know, they tell you, no say, I set me up, man. Tell you, so, we don't know, but we're going to see how it will go in the election in November. Because really and truly now, Biden popularity is decreasing. And if Biden lose, it will be because of him stand with Israel. As some I see it. I don't know how you see it. Because him so stiff-necked about what is happening with Israel and the genocide that them don't want to say is happening. Did you know that the International Court of Justice is charging Netanyahu for crimes against humanity? Is the first white man ever go in front of the court and get charged. Most of the people them who go in front of the court there is black people in Africa. Now the problem with that now is how are they going to get Netanyahu to appear in front of the court to stand judgment when America is there saying something else? America is saying that them giving food. As a matter of fact, anybody see the pier, the wharf where them set up for help transport the food them to the people them, or it get washed away? Yes, the big pier will cost millions of dollars just get washed away. So them have planned to fix it back. Say it will last about 2 weeks to fix back. But meanwhile, Biden is giving food to the Palestinians. He's also giving weapons to the Israelis. That is where it's called fork tongue. Fork tongue, you're speaking with a fork tongue. And the uproar over him still defending the atrocities in Israel, in Palestine, is well seen in America with the students rising up against him And some of his own democratic leaders are resigning over that incident. Serious thing. Serious thing. And Trump is round the corner just doing some like a fool, idiotic something. I don't know where this man come from, Rasta. I don't know how him not, seriously, I am seeing that something is wrong with him. Yes. Nobody can just steal away the just so. No, man, something wrong with him, Rasta. Something wrong with him. And the problem is it, him could have win. Him could have win the election. That is the problem. Can you believe that? Donald Trump could have win the election in November. And you hear him say, anyhow him lose, it's going to be bloodshed. Which president get up and say these things in America? And so you know, say America is definitely a third world country. Because only in a third world country you hear people talk this way in an election. Definitely America owe the most money. The government is indebted to trillions of dollars. And now them have a thing where there is no democratic willingness in the country, in the Senate, and not in the Senate, in the Congress. If we say, make we continue that way, it's a serious thing. See, I know them involved in so much war. Terrible thing. We're going to take the first break and come forward. Or MBS want him to win. The weirdest thinking and talking with him do. All on stage, he might mimic this and a mock this and a jeer this. Them have a group of people who say, yes, I him them want for the president. I don't know who's these people. I know so some of them is like some redneck. So, what they call it, uneducated. Whole heap of them who are rally around him. Them just don't have no sense of critical thinking and observation. But guess what? Him could have win. That is the thing, him could have win. You say, and him win every person who is not American, who come from our next country, have to go leave. Yeah. Some of don't know when a Jamaican up there, if you start fret yet. Him will deport millions of people, that he must say. He will deport millions of people. And he must go become a dictator for a day. And he must go hunt down all the people them who they put him in the mess where him claims him in and out, including President Biden. Maybe I'm going to talk about execution and all them things like how him talk about the big soldier man, let's say him should have been executed. A man have run for president and I talk them way there, you know. You might talk them way there. And that's why I know say it could have good if him win and it could have good if him lose. It good if him win because now you will see that America is not what a lot of people thought it was. You know, see it? Because there's so much thing that him say and say I go do. That definitely has some little get start for third world vibes. Him around the country as. You know, see it? Third world mentality. How him behave and how him react to things. If him win, well, when him say God save America, I say God help America. If him lose, it's a problem. Because him have some followers they were hell-bent and wrecking the American system for him. Him come like well, them actually say it. Him is the return Messiah. Yes, you have people who say Donald Trump is the return Messiah, Jesus Christ in his second coming. Them say that publicly. No, how you fight that? You can't fight that. If him lose, still a third world country, you look bad. Because him say, the only way him accept the election, the victory of the election, is if him win. That means he must say again, him never accept it if him lose. And the way it look now, it don't look like him will lose. And I don't think this courthouse thing will happen maybe today, this evening, are going to make any difference to his popularity. Because all them will come out and say, and them will tell you, I told you that it was a scheme by the Democrats to do me something. Because you man know, you ever said a little thing now, say the man, the FBI go down and Mar-a-Lago and it's like them say, the FBI go down there to assassinate him. Joe Biden send him down there. Well, that brother they not easy, you know. That brother they not easy, Rasta, trust me. So, Curtis Mayfield do a tune, it named Dirty Laundry. And a brethren do it over Jamaican style, but him still say, dirty laundry in the country. We can't trust Uncle Sam. Oh, true. Listen. You know, we are watching another thing, and this is the election in South Africa. The election in South Africa. You have so much party around another election there that they must say there's a possibility that the ANC might not be, you know, ANC around the country from Mandela days. Well, they must say the ANC might not win the election. And two man we for watch is Zuma, who was the president a year ago, and you know him get charged for all whole heap of corruption and all them things, but him still there. And Malema, a whole heap of man, our people love Malema because of him stands for the land where America, where white people come take with the land and them need to give back the South African black people, them, the land that was stolen from them. So, and then you have the president, the now president, where as an ANC man. So we are saying, yeah, I think it's about 50 different party in the election, you know. Yeah, about 50 different party in the election. No party that. So we are going to watch that too. And then we are watching the Congo and Haiti. We have a thing of a play, a news report from coming out of Haiti, you know, so things get a different way, you know. So we're going to come forward, we're going to play the ad them and come. Mean say him free now, he might come out of jail today, him release. So why you know that is taking place? Vybz Kartel has been released from prison. In other words, there will no more case for him. Him going to him family and him friend them, and him going to make millions of dollars. Him released from band. They know should have had the part, man. But he might come out of the prison door. Alright, so he might go alright, well him release. Him come out of prison from band. Whatever that mean. I don't come Shane, tell me what band when them say they release from band what they mean.
We're soon link up with Gio for a report, Muta. So yeah man, we're gonna have all of the details.
Alright, so but so far what we're hearing now is that Vybz Kartel has been released and banned. And we're going to in. But obviously him not going to be in prison again. That is what I say, right?
Yeah man.
Right? Yeah, alright. So we have that news to get the people them. Okay, here we go. They have to tell me exactly the whole thing. But as far as we hear, he's released and banned. Yeah, he's released and banned. So we're going to wait to hear that. And we're going to play this tune now. Where we not play. Alright, we have how much minutes? We have how much minutes to the news. We want to give you a reasoning about what is happening somewhere else. I can see if I can find this thing. Alright, so I just have it until I find out. Say, I think I was going to connect to whosoever outside broadcast, but it looked like I missed the boat, you know. I'm trying to find back the thing, you know. Believe you me, what a judgment. What a judgment. I can't find thing. Alright, so if I can't find it, I'm going to play this. This is a report, news report, out of Haiti. Them elect a new prime minister. Here we go.
After months of severe conflict on the Caribbean island nation of Haiti, that country does now have a new prime minister. UN Development Specialist Gary Connell named Haiti's new prime minister yesterday. Connell served briefly as the Haitian prime minister from October of 2011 to February of 2012 and then resigned after clashing with then President Michel Martelly. The move comes as gangs continue to terrorize the capital of Port-au-Prince, opening fire in once peaceful neighborhoods and using heavy machinery to demolish several police stations and prisons.
We're very thankful for your government's support to Haiti, not only after the earthquake, but for years and years, and we're grateful for the opportunity to have you discussions.
Former U.S. President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton both in attendance at the announcement yesterday. The former Secretary of State remarking that she is honored to welcome Connell and that the leaders in Haiti are working hard for the benefit of the Haitian people.
National headlines. Education Minister Favour Williams has condemned a violent attack on a teacher at Very Technical High School in Clarendon yesterday. The incident, which reportedly took place on the school compound, involved a teacher and a student's relative. In expressing sadness at the incident, Mrs. Williams said her ministry remains fully committed to supporting the affected teacher and improving school security. She said the ministry is to meet with the teachers at the institution and the Jamaican Teachers Association. The St. Anne police are probing the circumstances which led to the death of a man in Lilyfield Bamboo yesterday. The deceased, who is believed to be in his 20s, has not been identified. Reports are that at about 7:13 a.m., residents discovered the man's body in a yard and alerted the police. Upon the arrival of the lawmen, the body was seen on its back with a gunshot wound to the head. In news overseas, officials in Texas have found the remains of a woman in the jaws of an alligator. Houston authorities were in the area looking for a missing woman when they discovered the body. The deceased has not yet been identified. Authorities shot and killed the alligator to stop it from doing more damage to the remains. The BBC said after the animal was killed, a diver recovered the woman's remains. An autopsy is to be conducted. Finally, the final results of South Africa's election will be released at the weekend. This as ballots cast yesterday are still being counted. Votes cast in 27% of districts have been counted so far. Early results show that the African National Congress, which came to power 30 years ago, is leading with 43%, followed by the Democratic Alliance with 25%. The Radical Economic Freedom Fighters has about 9%, while the MK Party has about 8%. Those were the local and international headlines. Major news is next at 5:45. From the RFM Newsroom, I'm Maisha Brody.
As the opposition leader, I am hearing that the opposition leader never have a Jamaican passport until he is a big coastman. How that possible? The man are running a government, I will have to say government. He might run in a parliament and all them something. And him did have a British vicious passport. Now, we know what the Constitution say and the connection with the Constitution and the Britain and all them really. But here we know. I don't want Mr. Golden go round the thing, you know. I don't want him go round the thing, Rasta. You're supposed to, in a parliament, swear in allegiance to the Jamaica and the people. Now, it's one thing to have your British passport and run up and down with all over the place. But as a leader in the country, your Jamaican passport to come first. And you can't go around that. But I try to go around it like you want to get technical and all these things. You're supposed to have your Jamaican passport first. And we understand where your people them come from and all them something and your closeness with the people them. But you have man who did ban a Boston. I care not to call him there, but I shall. Remember when them say Siaga born a Boston, him a no Jamaican and all them something there. Siaga come down here when him a baby and when you really hear from the shout, him become the leader of him party and then him run in an election and win. But guess what? Him never win with a passport from America. I'm done give up that. And that means him is to Jamaica. No, me not say no go around the bush and go around the corner with it. If you want to run in the government of Jamaica, you claim what you call republic status. Jamaica supposed to move to republic. You're supposed to show with that the passport there. Yes, because if you're government, you can't go as a diplomat and go in the country without British passport. So it's not like say, if you not have no British passport, them not going to allow you in the country. You're a member of the government of Jamaica. So if you just fix that and stop going like you want to go around the corner and go around the bush. You see it? That you go put a little tint on your popularity where it look like it a grow. Your popularity look like it a grow. And you know I come with something now to make it get tainted. We know what the Constitution says, you know, but we have moved from the Constitution there according to what's supposed to happen in Jamaica. Jamaica is moving away from the Constitution that was given to Jamaica by Bustamante and Manley from the colonizers. So now we're in a different level now where we are searching for our own identity. And if a man who is a member of parliament can say the Jamaican passport supposed to trump, and I said Trump as Trump, but the Jamaican passport supposed to over your British passport. Because you don't need a British passport if you're a member of government. You travel by your Jamaican passport as a member of the Jamaican government. It's just that. It's not a crime. It's not a thing. It's just that it don't look too good. It don't look too good. Because the other day when I hear you mention about the Constitution, I say the Constitution don't stipulate certain things. I say, all right, if the Constitution does stipulate it, you know, so be it. But when we go here now, say, him never have no Jamaican passport for years. And I defend Republic, but see still a whole lamp and colonizers thing. It's joke business. It's like how you have some people now that say they want a whole lamp and the court in England still because of we are going today. How can we know as we are a republic and still the vestiges of colonialism still hang over our head? Supposed to let go that. It's a common argument that, I don't know, round the bush argument, brethren. I don't know, round the bush argument. We understand the connection with England. But now you look for all the highest office in Jamaica as the Prime Minister. And it just will let it go. Simple. Simple. And like I know Jamaica we have him American passport and him have the Jamaican passport. And you know, say you have bully per man, you have musician we have British passport and Jamaican passport. And what happened is that him find it easier to go through the country them with the British passport. Because you have certain country like Canada, which is a member of the Commonwealth. Him can go in there with a British passport and don't feel no way like say him go get antagonized. And if you can go through with the Jamaican passport, it's supposed to have a visa in there. I just simple that. I saw them do them thing. I saw them set up them something. The places where we can go without a visa stamp for the country where I go. It's like South Africa, Brazil, I think Kenya too, Tanzania, I think Kenya. You can go in there without visa. Even though we go through Ivory Coast. It's a joke. We go through Ivory Coast without the visa. Them say visa on arrival. And when we reach there, the people that want to look for the visa, they were there. I have to sit down at the airport. I hear them though. Them say, all right, you are. We will take on the passport and we go to the hotel. All when the show where we go down there, we go do. Done and everything, but 3-4 days after, we don't get back a passport yet. That means that we're going to the place without visa. And it's when we have come out now, we see the visa stamping on the passport. It's joke business. But so, you're going like you're married to the passport. Or you're going like you're married to passport, Rasta. We think he was a socialist. We think he was a socialist, brethren. But everyone don't say, you're William and Queen Elizabeth, something so. And not just Queen Elizabeth, Prince King Charles, something so. You know, see, it's just a simple thing, man. Don't go around the bush with it. Just that. Don't go around the bush with it, man. Just face it. Jamaican passport you have. I just simple. Jamaican passport. We are going to go for a break and come forward.
Don't tap the way you do here, brother.
All right,
man,
sir.
One big man. But here, no. See, now, bother me from what you know. He coming to me like a beer woman at work.
Beer woman at work?
Yeah, man, a morning time. All right, me ready to go see a morning time, you see? And a beer woman, me see I got to work a morning time. I'm team man, man, in work a morning time.
You'll have to go ask them that because...
Man, never drink man boom, brother. And a beer woman, me see I got to work. So I go on.
I don't know.
Why? The man never phone call to the night time, I'm a great one.
Where you think I go on? Tell me where you think I go on.
Me no know where I go on, brother. I just be human mistake I work a morning time. And the man end up on the road, I fumo can drink boom.
So where you say, wait, let me ask you a question. The places where you see where job available, like construction and all them something there. Taxi I drive and a man I drive it.
But
Let
me talk. I be woman me a part of that work.
Listen to me, I say no. You say if woman now go, if man now work, but me I ask you, them construction side where you see I go, and the taxi them and the bus them where you see I drive. No pure man you see in there, I drive. Then that means a man I got work, but that you not see them. You see the little man them up on the car and I go like them an idiot. But man, I got work.
Okay. Well, I want to read do. I want to read do.
I understand where you say still, you know, but you can't just spread it across the road so and not expect car for crash. You know, say you have to know, say, whole heap of place. If you're going at the bank, them, you see man in their work. You know, insurance company, you see man in their work. You know, the taxi man, them, and most of the man drive taxi. So maybe you don't live which part of the taxi man live. Up here, careless man live which part you live. When you see them, you are going to work.
Meditation.
No, I ask you, when you see them on the road, man, you are going to work when you see them. How much o'clock you go to work?
I don't know, 8 o'clock in time there. But then I'm on like when I go see me human them mostly, and I 6 o'clock in time there.
Where you go see you go do? You fisherman? You fisherman?
We go dive, man.
Where you go dive up? Conk?
We just dive. We just like go see a man in time. Every time has happened.
Let me say you don't work a man in time then.
No man, me go work by 8 o'clock, man.
And left when?
In
When
the
you
evening. In the evening.
So when you go for dive, where you go dive? What dive?
Me just go swim, me just go all that swim. The rest of the time the hot, you know.
How much time a week you do that?
Probably 3 times.
What?
A man in time, I rest while I'm living, I'm really good on a ram.
Then when a man pass, you see, you know, and him say, wait. Them man don't no work for us, so them hours they have swim. Them should have their work.
No, sir, me not got work so early. Early that morning, I tell you about, man.
Yeah, right, sir. All right.
Hey, so you look like England still won Jamaica then, man. Basically.
And that's what I say?
To me, look like England still won Jamaica.
Why you say that? Why you say that?
Because it's everything, it's sitting where everyone got England. And I mean, they still won me. Two of me, I see.
Yeah, well, one could actually say yes, still. You know, because if I forgot, if I go solve.
I just be humble, you know, go on here, man. That's why I say me have to, you don't know what me I go do.
Well, all you have to do is go and see, go drown. Like how you go there every morning.
Let's go on the Euro camera.
All right, sir.
Maximum, man. Me rate your maximum, man.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, brethren, yeah? All right, yes. Here we go. I wonder if Bersa man going to be on the show with Bojo in New York. Yo.
Hello?
Yeah, man. May I hear you?
Yes, Muta.
Yes.
So, hello, listeners of IRFM. We've just concluded the court proceedings, of course, for the bail conditions of Kartel, which the judge has just made her decision, saying that she has denied the application for bail at this time. Basically, what I gathered from the court proceedings was that even though the Privy Council had granted a quashed verdict, the basis what they're saying is that quash doesn't necessarily mean an acquittal, and as such, because there was not an acquittal would mean that complete discarding the charges. The court, the Jamaican court, believes that they still have charges to answer to once the Jamaican Court of Appeal makes their decision. And so it all comes down to the Jamaican Court of Appeal to now either decide we go to a retrial or it's that they will be completely acquitted.
So all right. A while ago, me get a news Kartel. Yo. You can't go somewhere else?
Yes, I'm coming out of the courtroom as we speak.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to get to, everyone is trying to get to Mr. Buchanan, but of course, with the decision, as you all heard, he has actually left the building in quite a rush.
Yeah, all right. Let me ask you a question. A while ago, me get a news from IRFM, say, Vybz Kartel is a band, him going to be released, but him on band. Where does news come from?
No, I am not sure. So to be honest, while in the court proceedings, I was able to check some social media platforms, seeing decisions being placed on their social media platforms for the past 20 minutes. But the judge, I can tell you, literally just 2 minutes ago, made her decision.
No, I know. I just ask because I have me a call out the thing, say, Vybz Kartel free pan a band. I know you said no go so.
No, that is not the case. As I said, her final decision, Mr. Buchanan presented the case as a habeas corpus, and her final words were that for that application, it is denied.
So I'm going to go back to jail now.
Precise. That is, from what I've gathered, that is what will happen.
And when that going to call up now again?
I think the court of appeal should see the case. Is it sometime next week? Sometime in June, I was told initially. So then, when the application is brought before the court on that day, then everything will be decided.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, I want if whosoever work down there with you, tell them to fix them news. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually. Let me see if I can. I'm actually trying to reach one of the lawyers right now, but as you know, everybody's a bit.
Everybody
busy. Yeah. It's still tense down here in downtown. There's a level of disappointment amongst the fans out here. Every person was actually hoping to have him freed based on the conversations that I had before going into the court. And so I can tell you, most persons outside in downtown Kingston right now, they're still very much disappointed.
Yeah, everybody was disappointed still who really have followed up the case and Vybz Kartel and all them made it. So, may I say, my only thing is that me make a pronouncement on the radio a while ago. I'm going to come here and say, no, you who don't know which part me get the news from.
Not at all. I want to give a joke. I got a picture with IFM social media from Twitter saying that he was granted bail. And I'm listening in there in the courtroom wondering who is giving this information. But when we checked it out, it was someone that created a fake IRFM Twitter page and put out that information. So persons are being disingenuous.
Might not them tell you to say,
No, man, not at all.
After them done make me ball out on the radio, where about hundreds of thousands of people are listening to me.
Not at all. As I said, I'm still very much here at the courtroom. I'm still very much here at the courtroom. I'm trying to get someone who can actually, properly articulate what just transpired, but based on my...
You say what you say. That I'm going to stay in a jail until them come up the case, maybe in a junior, and next thing. So, him is not free. That is what we are saying. All right, brethren, give thanks, yeah?
I just want, they want to.
Yeah. All right. Give thanks. Advertisement time.
This attack comes as gangs now control about 80% of the country's capital, Port-au-Prince. Let's bring in Miami Herald correspondent Jacqueline Charles, who has been covering the crisis closely and was in Haiti recently. Jackie, it's always great to see you. I thank you so much for being with us. What do we know about this attack on the missionaries?
Well, what we know is that they were the victims of two separate gang attacks. The first attack happened as they were leaving church on Thursday night. Davey was actually the husband. He was tied up. The gangs went in. They looted the property. And then another gang showed up, according to a conversation we had with Davey's dad, who's been in Haiti over 26 years. They said that they were coming to help, and somehow mayhem broke out, shots rang out, the house was set on fire. Davey and Natalie were actually in Davey's parents' house trying to call the dad to tell him what was happening. They were using the Starlink internet at the time. The Haitian police says that they have launched an investigation. I have to tell you that particular area where the orphanage is located, they really hasn't been much of a police presence because the gangs have completely taken over. Mission in Haiti is surrounded by at least 3 different armed groups that we know of.
Jacqueline, that's what happened to missionaries, and it's a tragedy, a horrible tragedy. Jacqueline, the Haitian people have been suffering extraordinarily for the longest time. I mean, we can go back in history, we can go to the 2010 earthquake, but we should also look at this latest, the killing of the president. But the suffering of the Haitian people right now is at just really dangerous levels.
It is. I mean, the gangs control more than 80% of Port-au-Prince, the capital. You have millions of people who are struggling to eat, over 5 million. You have at least 1 million that are looking at famine. More than 30 hospitals have been looted, vandalized, burned. Today, if you suffer from a chronic illness like kidney disease, you really cannot get a dialysis treatment. We're seeing cholera come back when Haiti was just months away from eradicating that. It really is a horrible situation. People are completely paralyzed. People are not able to go out. If they do, they don't know if they're going to make it back home alive. So yes, while the killing of these missionaries, unfortunately, is bringing attention to this, Haitians are dying every single day. They are being killed at the hands of armed gang violence in that country.
And so, Jacqueline, what is the solution, or is there solution? I mean, you're reporting exclusively that, for example, the police deployment from Kenya is facing delays. What is going on there, and what is the midterm, or is there a midterm solution?
So ironically, this killing happened on the same day that the Kenyan troops were expected to land in Haiti, but that money is being blocked. At least 40 million of the 100 million that the State Department has pledged is being blocked by Republicans in the GOP who do not believe in this mission. The options today are, what are they? Go to the UN for another UN peacekeeping mission. Do nothing. American troops, which President Biden said a few days ago, that's not going to happen. Or you get a third country, and Kenya is a country. No one is saying this is a silver bullet, just that you need to create some space so that the Haitians can start to put together some sort of a plan to try and rescue this country.
The reason why I wanted to speak to you is about this debacle with Mr. Golden in passport and him being a parliamentarian. What is it that is we're not hearing? What we're not hearing?
I think you've heard all that needs to be heard. Mr. Golding has made his own decision that it seems to be that he's not going to give up his British citizenship.
Or him say not going to give it up?
Pardon?
Him actually say him not giving it up?
Well, so far his action has not indicated that he's willing to give it up. He has said, however, that if the Jamaican people feel strongly about it, and I don't know how he's going to test that, perhaps he will test it based on the reaction to the discussion that is taking place now, then he's prepared to consider that and take the necessary action. That is his decision.
So him don't see it as an important part of the being a Jamaican, being in Parliament, and knowing that you're supposed to have a certain decorum as it relates to who you're giving your soul to.
Well, I don't think he sees it that way, and I don't think it's a question of who you're giving your soul to. As I understand it, Mr. Golding was born in Jamaica, the hospital at the University of West Indies, and that he has lived all of his life here except for times when he studied abroad. His father was an Englishman. His mother, I think, was Jamaican but had some English connection. He went to school in Jamaica, high school, prep school at Mona Prep, and he went to high school at Campion. And he has, all his working life, he has been here. It's not a question of his soul. But he has to make his own political decision as to whether or not he thinks that this, what I call a distraction, is going to allow to remain in the public space. If you saw the cartoons that were in the Gleaner today, it is saying that a leading member of the opposition, the speaker, is saying, "Thank you, Mark, for distracting attention away from me." He has to make up his mind what he wants to do.
All right. Why I use the word soul, you see? It's because his father is from England, and it would appear to me that him have that closeness and connection with his father rather than the British government. So
yeah, I think he's very attached to his father. His father's contribution to humankind was in Jamaica.
Yes.
He came here in 1953. He died here and he's buried in Jamaica. And he did outstanding service for all people in Jamaica, mainly very poor people.
Yes.
And I knew him. He was a wonderful human being. But Mr. Golding must make up his mind what he wants to do. If he wants to keep this matter as a matter to be debated, so let it be. But in my view, it is taking attention away from a number of other important constitutional issues that ought to be discussed.
What is it that, when I said the other things that should be discussed, what is it taken away from? What is taken away from it?
Well, when we had meetings in the capitals and a couple other places in the country, a lot of people felt that they do not have the right to elect the Prime Minister. They don't vote for the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister is by far the most powerful person under the Jamaican Constitution. In fact, I think it was Vybz who said, the Prime Minister is a dictator for 5 years. And they say if you're going to replace the president, if you're going to move and become a republic, a number of people are saying that we should be able, the ordinary people of Jamaica, should be able to vote for the president.
Yes.
That is not the view that the Constitutional Reform Committee took, because it has very serious implications in how we'd have to change up everything about how we are governed in Jamaica. So that is one of the issues that I think needs to be openly discussed so people can have an understanding of it. Another matter about which I am very concerned is that the education of the people of Jamaica about what is in the existing constitution has not been undertaken in a way that gives the people an understanding of why we need, as we move to become a republic, to change a number of different things in the country. So I think that is another matter. There are other matters that need to be taken right through the schoolrooms and the villages and talked about, so people have an opportunity to know when I go into the polling room to vote, what am I exercising my power to do?
Well,
because this should not be one party against another. It should not be the program of the government and the program of the opposition. It should be the program that is put forward in the interest of the broad mass of Jamaican people as a national program.
But I talk to some youth upon the corner of them and thing, I say, so tell me something, Bridget, what ask about the Constitution? Them ask me one name, so.
Exactly. I've spoken to people who work on a building site near to where I am living.
Yes.
They have no idea what we're talking about, what has been spoken about.
So how you think that can penetrate the wider population? Because it's obviously now penetrate the wider population. All this town hall meeting where we are here about and things, it seems as if it's not penetrating the wider population.
The town hall meetings were largely organized by the custodies, I think is the way that big word is pronounced. Yeah. The custodies of the different parishes who spoke to the JPs, and then you got a cross-section of people coming out. Sometimes you got young people, you got a lot of business people who may have had an interest, but you didn't get the man who was working in his field. You didn't get the people who have a little corner shop.
Yes.
You don't get the people who are taxi drivers. You don't get the mother who have to hold down 2 or 3 jobs and go to market and sell things to keep our children in school.
Yeah.
So the town hall meetings, I have taken part in a couple of them. They were not reaching down to the grassroots of the Jamaican society.
And when we check it, it's like, remember when the COVID come up and the vaccine, and every corner you turn, those arguments about the vaccine was in your ears, by your TV, discussions are going about if COVID is COVID or it's a conspiracy. Everybody had a feeling of what this COVID, and if they're going to take the vaccine or them not take the vaccine. So I think it should be something like that.
Yes, because and in the case of COVID, remember also that apart from the fact that it threatens the health of everybody,
yes,
whether they had political views or no political views, it was a matter on which some spiritual leaders, church leaders, had strong views. It was a matter on which that affected how children going to school would be affected, how they would behave towards each other and so on. And the Constitution should be broken down into terms that those same people that got excited or concerned or fearful about COVID should also get excited, concerned
definitely
about what is this constitutional change that has been spoken about.
Because there was so much arguments between people, even upon the corner of them, about what is COVID and COVID real and all them something. And when I say them not take the vaccine there, them prefer take the other vaccine. Some say them not take the vaccine. This was a corner street, corner thing. It's not unlike we are going here, so now with the Republic talking. No corner
and of
thing.
Course, Muta, of course, the interest that the ordinary Jamaican people took in COVID would have been strengthened by the fact that their relatives abroad were facing the same challenges. They were getting information from cousins, relatives, people coming and going. You couldn't just get up and go to America without taking certain precautions. Or go to Cayman or go to England or Cuba anyway. And so right now, those people don't have assistance from others who are experiencing COVID in other countries. About constitutional matters. We need a long, detailed conversation. It's almost as if we need to go back to when we had Jamal. You know? Not everybody has seen it that way. And we are now seeing that as a result of that, as I told you, the people at the construction site here, when I talk to them say, what that? Them don't know. And they don't have time to stop and talk about it.
Some
they
youth
have
say
to
that to
work
me
in the
too.
sun out every day. They want to go home and rest off.
They know why you don't go on COVID.
Yeah, but the government needs to take that into account. The opposition needs to take it into account. Because at the end of the day, the people have the right to vote.
But the problem with this thing, I know, it seems as if it becoming a PNP and JLP conversation with themselves. You know?
Unfortunately.
Everything where one bring up the other one, not agree with it. Everything the other one bring up the other one, lick it down. It's like it not being a people thing, it being a political thing, and that not work. That definitely not work.
It will not work, Muta, and we have to wheel and come again.
Yes. All right, well, give thanks again for your interest in sending out your experience.
If I can help, I will help.
Of course.
You need my assistance,
this is part of the help. This is part of the help. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So much. Okay, with Muta. Thanks again for calling me.
Yeah, that was you, Small. Yes. Remember you, Small. Yeah, man. Great man, too. Not much is spoken about him. Brother of my brethren, Jerry Small. Why you love Jerry Small? Yes. Why you love Jerry Small? So, yes, I just saw it there. You know, I just saw it there. Before putting him on, we talk about Bruce Golding. Not Bruce Golding. We are talking about Golding. And we are saying, brethren, do what you have to do, but make sure we are don't confuse the people them. Because if we did talk about constitutional reform and we did talk about leg of the king, King's Council and Privy Council and all them thing there. And you around the corner have a British thing and as I said before, as I said to Mr. Small a while ago, I can understand the sentimental attachment to your family who's English. I understand that. And it's very difficult for you to give up something where is part of your blood. And say, well, right now, this is that and this is that. But then you take onto yourself something that is a task in itself in relationship to 3 million people that you might eventually be the leader for them. And if you are the leader for them, and we are get rid of the monarchy, and we are get rid of certain things, it come like you're there between the devil and the deep blue sea, I don't know. You're there between the devil and the deep blue sea. Because, trust me, you need to make up your mind, brethren. You need to make up your mind because it now goes to the whole time. It now goes to the whole time. People are going, when the GLP start to lick you with the argument there, trust me, it now go nice. When the GLP start say, we don't really want a man who swear allegiance to Britain after we done legal slavery and colonialism and all that thing there. We don't really want a man to come and now, come tell you know how to run on a life. What chance we are going to happen if it not get resolved before that election and next year the election, no? If it not resolved before. And that is the whipping stick. Yeah man, they're going to use that as a whipping stick. To batter bruise you. And then you have your little friend, them now come out and go and like say, them agree with where you do. And a whole heap of them in the PNP party no agree with it. Why you know that, Mr. Golding? A whole heap of the ones them in the People's National Party, them don't agree with what you talk about and what you say. And as I say, it's a sentimental thing as far as me can say. It have nothing to do with the reality of the situation in Jamaica as it relates to parliamentarians and what status them should have in a parliament. You know, see it? You need to take care of that and don't make it become a stumbling block in your way. Because you help the people to make up their mind. Just like one little case make a whole heap of people decide say them prefer stay with the Privy Council in England than have a Caribbean Court of Justice. One little case. You know, see it? And that case change a whole heap of people's mind. Say, why we don't know, but it's like all the case Vybz Kartel get thrown out by the King of England. Maybe we should just stay with the King of England. Mr. Golding, don't be the spike in the grass, you know. Don't be what Jamaica say, the glass buckle in the grass. You know what that mean? When Jamaicans say glass buckle, the glass buckle, a grass buckle, them say. Because you can't see the grass buckle amongst the grass. It just come up on your foot and juke you. I said, God, so don't be like a grass buckle. Where you know, say, boy, right now, the grass buckle might be there. And you just go on like, say, yeah, ignore it. I just saw it go. So it go. So we just say that. Now come back on it again. Believe you me, we now come back and see. You know, so some people start a church to give praises to Beyonce. Yes, sing our song them in the church and all them something there. believe you me, what will people do next? Where maybe a whole heap will now go understand it as it relates to how the individual connect with him parent. And one of the ways of connecting with him parent is to connect with the country that him parent have allegiance to and give you that way to say, if I am British, my picnic going to be British. Even if I'm there Jamaica or Trinidad or whatsoever. And him a grow in the other country. And the other country is a colony of the country where your parents come from. And you have that passport for years. Because in your soul, you feel sentimentally attached to your father. It's just that. It can't be nothing else. It's a sentimental journey. Mr. Goldie depend with him father and him parent. Sentimental journey. But him take up a task on him head that the individual understanding of impersonal relationship should not trump, and I say the word again, the relationship we're supposed to have to the people of the country where him decides, say, him want to govern them because him feels, say, him can have a better way to govern the people. And I say, I never talk about it again, but it's in my skin. It's in my skin. Him feels him can't give them a better life. So, the question is asked, this passport that you feel sentimentally attached to because of your parents, is it overriding the Jamaicanness that you feel in a Jamaica that you want to be from your soul? You want to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And there is a possibility that that can happen. Are you now telling the Jamaican people, say, must overlook that? It's going to be a big contention for you, Mr. Golden. Big contention. Trust me. Big contention. Yes. That him go in a the court for contest. I'm going to repeat that. Donald Trump has been found guilty of all charges that was placed on him. What a pricky. What a pricky this. We are talking about it from the beginning of the program, you know. We are talking about it from the beginning of the program. All of the charge them, the jury find him guilty of 34 charge. Remember I said about 60 charge against him, you know, for other things. So now he has been charged for rape. What a man that him charged for rape and him have to pay the woman like how much millions of dollars and then him go back make inflammatory talk against her and then the court lick him with a big money like millions of dollars and now him going to court again and get charged again falsifying papers and documents and cover up, get you hush money for get woman prostitute. Can you imagine him wife, Rasta? She not got none of the thing them, you know. Can you imagine him wife sit down there and I listen to a prostitute, a gay statement against her husband, say him take off him this and put on that, and she take one newspaper where him face the pan and beat him on him bottom, and then him say him never have sex with her. Him say him never have sex with her, you know. And all of the papers them show say him a try cover it up. All of the papers. Anyway, that is the latest news in the Donald Trump thing. Donald Trump has been found guilty of all 34 charges. Just come in. Okay, so we're going to give you the African names. We're going to give you the female names first. Abimbola. Abimbola. A-B-I-M-B-O-L-A. Abimbola means born to rich. Born to rich. Abimbola. Abina. Abina. A-B-I-N-A. Abina. Abina means born on Thursday. Abike. Abike. A-B-E-K-E. Abike means to be loved. To be loved. And Akata. Akata. A-K-A-T-A. Akata means strong-headed. Good name them, good names. Abimbola, A-B-I-M-B-O-L-A, means born to rich. Abina, A-B-I-N-A, Abina, means born on Thursday. Abike, A-B-E-K-E, means to be loved. And Akata, A-K-A-T-A, means strong-headed. Male names, Abo, Abo. A-B-U, Abo means nobility. Nobility. Adisa. Adisa. A-D-I-S-A. Adisa. Adisa means he is precise. He is precise. Adio. A-D-I-O. Adio means he is righteous. He is righteous. Ajuma. A-J-U-M-A. Ajuma means he fight for what he wants. He fight for what he wants. So that's Abo, A-B-U, Abo, nobility. Adisa, A-D-I-S-A, Adisa, he is precise. Adio, A-D-I-O, Adio, he is righteous. And Ajuma, A-J-U-M-A, means he fight for what he wants. So what happen now? What happen now? What is going to say now? What the hell with the judge? Well, him the done cause said the judge daughter work with Biden. When him done cause say the judge, but well, him can't say nothing about the judge as of now again. When I was about the jury, I'm going to say the jury, they have people on it was directly, the jury was a direct democratic jury. Whole heap of things are going to happen out of this. Trust me. Whole heap of things. And him have some Mar-a-Lago case happening now too. Mar-a-Lago case where one of the person them who him select as a judge I stall the court. Stall it. Don't want to bring it up. I stall it. Whole heap of things. He's a strange fellow, man. That man, strange. Very strange man that, believe you me. People are talk. Say why him kind of outspoken and you can be outspoken and not ridiculous. Yeah, you can be outspoken and not ridiculous, man. You don't have to come that way there. And how him come, it's kind of strange. It's strange. No, yeah, rain coming now. New beats, same Jamaican flavor. Pepsi.